Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the LA Chargers.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
And now they'll shift things around.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Eckler diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long.
Now Chubb running right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Henley.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Herbert forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Running on first down, Eckler. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Eckler again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Watson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. And Chubb will try the middle here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to tackle his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To throw is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Watson on first down. Flush to his right. Caught here by Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Chubb diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third down and 6.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw.
His throw complete right side of the tight end Parham.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Allen, the man in motion right.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a toss running left, Eckler.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 43 yards.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore. Down the right sideline, Elijah Moore.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
Down the sideline he goes.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to 17.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Herbert now steps away. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run it again with Chubb. Stays on his feet. And he is going to have a Browns first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Now it's Watson on the move to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Back to throw here.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. From the gun, It's a give to Chubb. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. Busts through the tackle, and he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on fourth down. So they really needed points here in a two-score game, could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go.
I think you did.
They're really hoping for a turnover. Now Chubb running right. Fights off the defender. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Watson. Flushed out right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal. Hold me trips right. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Donald Perro from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a huge
Yeah, he did.
Take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Eckler now between the tackles.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And his kick is good. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball ball's loose. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 48 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Here's Watson.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Watson being chased out left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Watson.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Going deep here for Allen.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's 1st and 10. Watson to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.